We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton now on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. On second down, here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
A big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. On the crossing route, complete. It's Coleman. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw on second down is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold on first down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now it's Darnold. Lets it go for Nelson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
To throw is Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught. Nelson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the gun, Newton over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Newton's going to keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Newton over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Newton over the middle to catch by Coleman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Newton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that one. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And it's incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Leaping, and he makes the grab. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Newton on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Newton now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Brandon Coleman was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
20. Set. 8.
Throwing again. Newton. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Darnold now to throw, and he'll dump this off to his running back McCaffrey, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Darnold. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Newton. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Newton. And pressure gets to him again. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
On 2nd down, Darnold pushing through. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go, folks. Set. 180.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make...
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And now off to the races, down the right side. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. The shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll run it with Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation and figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Lucky 56.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And now it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing here on third down, Darnold over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Lucky 56.
On first down, Darnold. Throw left side, complete. It's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, it's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Darnold to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Darnold. His throw incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe
Let's
it.
go.
6
Blue
points
90.
go by the wayside
Blue
on that
90.
one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Travis Carey.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Set. Now get it.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants.